Hey guys, so just making a brief little update video for you, just kind of walking you through the progress that I've been making over the last couple weeks. So I got all the intake tubing done. I'll walk you through that now. I just threw the half the front clip back on just to kind of show you guys what it's going to look like once it's all done. So turbo through the grill. This is my intake into the firewall. I'll show you my bulkhead fittings that I got going on. These bulkhead fittings, they'll get bolted to the firewall. I still have not done that, but it's on the list to do. But just that way I can actually get this tube out of there. So 2 V-bands, and then that whole pipe will come out of there. I also got another bulkhead fitting there to the throttle body and to the motor. So that's all done. These studs I'm going to have to switch to bolts just because I can't lift the elbow up and off due to the V-band. So I'll have to put bolts just that way I could slide it directly off of it. But yeah, at least my worries there. I'll show you inside the cab. So this is what I came up with. Looks freaking awesome. I actually sat in the passenger seat the other day. Just kind of sat back and enjoyed the view. Saw this sit beside me. It just feels freaking insane. I can't wait to drive this thing eventually. Give you a close up here. So just right out of the firewall into the throttle body, it's just a 90 that comes down. So there's my V-band there. V-band up here. That just allows me to take this tube out of there. There's another V-band up there if you guys can see. But just so I can obviously get these tubes out of the car. But that's how I got that all plumbed up in there. Looking freaking awesome. Those are the biggest pieces for the progress that I've been making. All the other 6 million small things are just like I modified my oil dipstick so that fits. It's all done. The fuel rail hold downs, I had to modify them, make them taller, make them work. What else have I been picking away at? The oil drain and feeds, they're all done. But I forgot that my oil drain originally was a -8. I'm running -10 now with the turbo. So once I get this engine out of there just to check the bearings and everything, I'll have to cut that -8 bung off and weld the -10 on. Tons of little small things I've been picking away at. I'll give you a better view of in the driver's seat of the new air to water. Looks pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, that's just a quick walkthrough of the progress I've been making on the car. I just recently placed an order, well, a couple of orders of parts just for the spark plug wires. I'm gonna have to make my own. I got to mount the coils, so ordered some brackets, trans cooler, just some lines and fittings, alternator belt, blah blah blah, just to try to finish all those small little things. Finally purchased ECM setup. It's a new, very cheap setup, so most of you LS guys, you probably already know what I'm talking about, but I'll save that for a future episode. Just briefly go through the unboxing and what everything comes with, but like I said, most of you LS guys probably already know what I'm talking about, so super pumped about that. Love to get that all back into the car and get this thing freaking fired up. Still a ways away to get this thing fired up, but day by day I'm getting closer and closer. So I'm probably shooting for the beginning of May. For you Canadian guys, picked an arm drop. That's usually the event that I kind of shoot for, which is mid-May, just to get the car out and start testing it. So if I can get it out earlier than that, I'll be happy, but just taking my time, trying to do it right. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's just a brief overview of my progress that I've been making on Big Ugly. If you like the setup, everything going on so far, hit that thumbs up button. And yeah, as always, like, comment, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys next week. See you guys.